It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run to Taylor, and he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Minshew. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
36-yard line.
He's crazy. He's checking crap. He's more. Check. Crunch. 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 He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Jaguars 0. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Charlie.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
Ready, ready. Christian, check safety, check safety. Hey, wahoo! Check. 44, Mike, 44.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Watch the screen. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
The 34-yard line.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got nothing to work. You got nothing. Check 31. Check 31.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
On 1st down, Muhammad, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Watson. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. And he gets it down to the 32.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Mike, 56, right there, right there. 50 left. Get ready. And 24. Jump.
Here's Watson. Pass the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 25 yards on the play there, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
56. Watch the pass.
On 1st down, Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Texans 17. Jaguars nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Watson flushed out right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action, it's Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Jaguars.
Check 1-3. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Minshew. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down, Jacksonville.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
He'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Watson. Completes it out left to Waring. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the We'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
To DJ Chark.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards.
Jaguar first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run on first down. Taylor They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. On the sneak, Minshew. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Texans 17, Jaguars 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone it.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Deshaun Watson.
Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Josh Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 74 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
They'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll run with Muhammad. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Again, it's Homer. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Watch the twins. First thing.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. On 1st down, Muhammad. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Quick throw completed by Watson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
At the 1-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Good. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. Back now in Houston, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Minshew, 1st and 10. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Texans.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
The ball carrier.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They go again with Muhammad. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On the play, it's 4th down.
Check 99. Check 99.
Here we go on 4th down. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
44, Mike, 44. Yeah, double. 44 to Mike, 44 to Mike.
from the gun. Minshew to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Jaguars 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Let's go now. 30 base. Bravo.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Minshew sets to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got to...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo. Tight as...
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, this one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Check back. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine. 56. Mike, 56.
Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Muhammad, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew, he's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break, from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You think you gonna get this? 44.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throw left side complete. It's Russell. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
70, Indy. You can't block me. You can't block me. 44. Hey, orbit. All day, punk. Both the mic.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Texans.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.